Hot mic. Hot mic. Is this thing on? Let me get some fire emojis in the chat box if you can hear me. Fire emojis. Let me tighten it up because it's swinging on me. Fire emojis in the chat box if you can hear me. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. One second, let me pause for a minute. There we go. Now we got it on now. Got it on now. What's good, people? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Get them fire emojis in the chat box. I see we got some of the Noti gang already here. I see we got some of the Noti gang already here. Matter of fact, let me run through and shout them out real quick. Who we got? Osman. The first one I see. I got some other stuff in front of it. I know it's somebody up under there. I think Brandon is part of the Noti gang. I think Brandon's the name I can't see. Got Brandon, Osman. Who else we got in Noti gang? Jordan Yates, Curtis Hurt. What up, Kurt? Appreciate you for coming through. Kurt's a guy I used to play ball with back in the day. Kurt seen me on the diamond, do a little something before I got decrepit. Knee started hurting every time I even look at a field. So appreciate you for coming through, Kurt. Who else in the Noti gang we got out here? What up, Jose? What up, Hendo? My Monday culprits, my round table brethren. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys coming through. And we're gonna go ahead and kind of run this thing up. And we don't have to stay the whole 30 minutes. We just gonna recap what we learned from a Wednesday. This may be 10-minute stream, maybe 15-minute stream. But we're gonna run through my little itinerary. We gotta do our EDDs. Then we're gonna get into the news. All right. So let's run it. First, the EDDs, patreon.com. Matter of fact, let me put this up on the board right here. I always take it off for some reason. Let me put it up there. There. And get the little background on it. There we go. All right, patreon.com/sip-to-tally. So, you go to Patreon, you sign up, you get a chance to be in the Fantasy Football League. We had 2 more guys signed up for the Fantasy Football League. We got 6 slots left for the second Fantasy Football League. 6. So if you want to be a part of that, go to patreon.com/sip-to-tally. Any level will get you access to the Fantasy Football League. Any level will also get you access to the Discord. The Gunslinger or higher level will get you the Sip-to-Tally Purple Kool-Aid Chalice. And then there's a bunch of other benefits on there as well. We have one family member. There's a tier on there called a family member. And part of that tier is for them to come on stream with me. He's made 1 appearance so far. He's going to make another appearance after the preseason game. So sometime next week, you'll be seeing Bazel again on the channel to talk about the preseason game Saturday. And that's one of the perks of being a Sip-to-Tally family member. He gets to come on and, come on the show with me. And also, he can plug his own show. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to keep our promise to everybody that signs up for the Patreon and everybody that has signed up. I appreciate it. And again, tomorrow I'll be drawing for that Patreon exclusive giveaway. It's just a little something, little thank you, nothing big. I'll do that tomorrow and, put it on stream. We'll probably be here about 5 minutes tomorrow. And I'll come on just to do that. All right. Pin comment. So pin comment, if you have a question that you want me to ask, go to the pin comment, donate that way and I'll stop and read it. Well, actually, I'll listen to it because it will be read. If you go donate, the question will be read aloud, and you guys should hear it also. And I'll answer the question right then. I'll stop whatever I'm doing, answering the question to the best of my ability, and go there. Also, the giveaways have started back. The loyalty points. I changed the name to Tally Points, but if you do exclamation point points, you'll see how many points you got. You can earn points by being here watching the lives, by participating in the lives, and also by donating to the channel, whether that's the tip jar, which is the most efficient way, or through super chats. Now, you get more for your buck when you do it through the tip jar, even though you do get a little more when you super chat, but you get more for your buck when you do it through the tip jar. All right. And that's all for the EDDs. So let's kind of get into the news and we'll go from there. Give me 1 second. Gotta get some of my purple Kool-Aid. Shout out to Jane Doe for coming through with the purple Kool-Aid drink with the Jane Doe freeze cup in it. Or not freeze cup, freeze pop. If you want to know about that Jane Doe freeze pop, please go to her website and see what we're talking about. They really hit the spot. OTR Mike knows. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about. They really hit the spot. All right, now let's get into the news. What up, Chef? Let me get my chat box up here so I can see what you guys talking about while we going. All right, let's run it. Let's run it. Rashad Bateman came back today. What is this? Number 7. Rashad Bateman came back from the field. He practiced. First time he's practiced all year, coming from, if I'm not mistaken, a Liz Frank injury that he had surgery on. Happy to see him back, really. Happy to see him get back out there and do his thing and get back in the mix. Get back in the mix. Now, I'm sure he's not going to play Saturday, which he shouldn't. But just adding him back into the mix on top of what we have in Zay. We all know we got an Odell. And surprisingly, Nelson Aguilar is having a good camp. Those are 4 good guys right there that I feel confident in. If they a good rotation of those guys, and we can be pretty efficient throwing the rock in the NFL. I like that combination of 4 guys. Whoever the 5th and 6th guy is. That combination of 4 guys with Mark Andrews and Likely, and I'm not going to put Kolar in the mix yet because he got to show me something, but those 6 guys catching passes, I like that. I like that. The 6 names I'm talking about is Odell, it's Bateman, it's Zay Flowers, Aguilar. I'm serious. I'm surprised at what I've been seeing out of Aguilar. Then you add in Likely and Mark. I like our chances. I like our chances versus anybody. I do. I like us being top 2 and not being number 2. I do like our chances if everything pan out and, we do what we're supposed to do up front and we run. If we can run the ball, I really like our chances even more. Because now you're running the ball with space. And then you got your whole receiver room practice for the first time. Who knows when? Since the last time. But again, good to see Rashad Bateman back, and happy to have him back and getting in the mix and getting ready, getting ramped up for week 1, which is probably about a month away. Week 1 is probably about a month away. Next thing up, Roderick Washington got an extension. And what I found was it says the Ravens have agreed to sign defensive tackle Roderick Washington to a 3-year, $17.5 million contract deal, which includes $6.3 million combined and a signing bonus, and with a signing and option bonus, with $10 million total guaranteed. And I got that from Twitter, so I'm not the reporter. I forgot the reporter's name, but I got that from Twitter. All right, so that's somebody else's news, not mine. I ain't trying to steal a jump. All right, but again, shocking. Broderick has played well. Now, he has played well. But it just feel like, to me, it came out of the blue for him to get an extension, especially with Matt. I think, if I'm not mistaken, chat box, help me out. Isn't Matt BK in his last year too? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think Matt BK is in his last year too. So, but looking at these numbers, that's not a lot of change to me. When you think of the millions and millions of dollars that the NFL guys make. So maybe that's a good early signing to have. And that way, when he had his monster year this year, you don't have to sign him for a bigger number. So maybe they wanted to go ahead and sign him, get him out the way, and they expect him to have a big year, and that way they don't have to pay him more. So maybe it was strategic, and maybe it wasn't. We always trying to zig and zag, and sometimes we just run off the cliff. But hopefully this time is one of the good signings. All right, so appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, Jay and Ravens 76 and Hendo and Jordan Yates. This is last year. All right, so let's kind of move on to what we've been seeing in practice. Well, what they've been seeing in practice, and I'm just going to try to sum it up for you. Travis the only one on. Okay, so now you got 2 under contract. We got Travis and we got Roderick under contract. Everybody else is on the block, so to speak. So we're gonna have to make some moves on that D line next season. Let's talk about practice, though. There were only 2 guys left out of practice. That can practice, actually. And that's Bowser, who's on the PUP. Non-football injury. And J.K. Dobbins doing J.K. Dobbins things. I don't know what J.K. Dobbins things is. I don't even want to speculate to what's going on because at this point, I don't care. I want him to be there. I want him to be involved in what's going on. But I ain't counting another man's pockets. And if he feel like he got to take a stand for his pockets, so be it. So be it. He got to do what he got to do. But let's worry about the guys that's there. The Melvin Gordons, the running back 1, Gus Edwards, Keaton Mitchell, and who else we got in that room? Let's see. It's Gus Edwards, Melvin Gordon, Keaton Mitchell, and Justice Hill. Let's run about those guys. Let's worry about them 4 guys and let them get in and do what they got to do. And I'm really excited to see Keaton Mitchell Saturday. I want to see what he can do. I'm really excited. Didn't see a lot of tape on him in college because I couldn't find a lot of ECU tape. So the highlights, and everybody look good on their highlights. So I'm excited to see, how Keaton Mitchell get in and out of cuts and go slow too and explode through the hole. I'm so excited to see that. Other people not practicing for whatever reason. Ronnie Stanley, Morgan Moses. I think there were vet days, and Chris just joking let me know that Moses wasn't practicing, even though I had already typed it on this sheet. Show you where my mind go. Trent Simpson's been out for about a good week now. Trent Simpson's been out for at least 7 days. I know for a fact at least for 7 days. At least. Pepe came back to practice and then missed a couple days. Rocky Sin, his injury seems to be worrisome to me. Arthur Millette, they said it was a hamstring injury. I don't know how strong it was. Harbaugh said that. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Maybe Monday. Walking off of practice. Maybe that was Monday. Maybe that was Saturday. But we got guys that's in that list that I think are going to have to participate. Now, nothing's wrong with Stanley or Moses. I think they had vet days. But Simpson, Pepe Williams, Rocky Sin, Millette, they hurt. So that's 4 defensive players. All at some point is probably going to play. I don't know how much Marlette's going to play. But Trenton is expected to play. Some people say he's going to play before Queen. That's what some people say. I don't see some people in the Bible. I mean, not the Bible, in the dictionary. So I don't know who some people is. But some people say that. I don't believe some people. Not if he play over Pat Queen, there's going to be some furniture moving. Somewhere. Maybe not here. But somewhere it's going to be some furniture moving. Pepe's going to play, factor in that slot battle. Rocky Sin was expected to be cornerback 2. And again, I don't know what we're going to do with Marlette. Next point I got, Queen and Roquan tackling to the ground. And I put why behind it. Now, I'm not asking why they doing this because they shouldn't be practicing. I'm telling you why because before I even saw somebody, I think Jameson and Hensley tweeted that they were setting the tone for practice. I already knew. Cause them 2 cats, I feel like they so wired up. They like ready to get out. They just like they've been confined and they just ready to get out and they just ready to hit something. And the first people they can hit when we get pass on, because they don't wear pass much, was the other team. Now I'm sure they wasn't supposed to go to the ground, but you want linebackers that's like I think LT said it in Any Given Sunday, like 2 wild pit bull dogs. So you want them 2 guys in the middle like that to just hit anything that move, kind of like my man Mac from the program. Kill everything and let the paramedics sort them out. That you just want 2 guys in there just ready to go. So I like that physicality. I like the fact that they're doing that. Just hopefully nobody gets hurt. Hopefully. And some tweets to kind of follow that up. It says, this was by far the most physical practice of camp. And Roquan led the physicality, hitting everybody he could. That was from Cordell Woodland. Also, Mekhi Polk and Gus Edwards did not finish practice. Polk limped off. Gus Edwards just walked off. I don't know if it was because he maybe he got a limit like Odell or what. But Mekhi Polk limped off. Gus Edwards didn't finish, but there wasn't a reported like limp off. Maybe he just hit his practice reps and shot the deuces up. All right, also another tweet talking about the physicality. It says physical Ravens practice today with some live hitting. Roquan was a monster, broke up a couple of passes with big pops. Pat Queen had some good shots too. Defense stuffed the offense on 4 straight plays from the 1-yard line. That was from Mink. So that was some good information from Mink. Appreciate you, Mink, for doing that. So it looks like the defense got after it. Got after it big time. According to the offense and defensive point system, the offense still won today. But according to all the reporters that were there talking about it, the defense set the tone, and the defense was busting people in the mouth, which I love it. I love it. Make them get better offensively, especially that O-line. Bring it to them every day. No brother-in-law. Embarrass them every day. Make they butt get better. Because if you're a top 1, 2, 3 defense, and that offense can go back and forth with you on a daily basis, that means they can compete versus anybody. If you're a top 1 or 2 or 3 defense, and then you have good days versus the offense and bad days versus the offense, that means our offense can compete with anybody. So I like that back and forth. But anytime you get a chance to go after them and embarrass them, do it. Do it. Love it. Love it. And the last little piece, what up, Facts Over Feelings? Appreciate you. Last little piece of information, Jadeveon Clowney is still in the building. But not in the building, but in the area. They say Jadeveon Clowney is still in the Baltimore area. So there's 2 things that popped in my head when I saw that. The obvious thing is, matter of fact, right before I started the stream, Josina Anderson tweeted that they offered Clowney something, and he's, deciding whether he wants to take it or not. But let me back up a little bit before I even get to that. When I first typed this, 2 things popped in my head that they were thinking about. They were really going to sign him, or they're using him as leverage to try to get somebody else, like bringing him in, to try to get somebody else to hurry up and sign. But right before we came on, right before I hit go live, I saw a tweet from Josina Anderson saying that the Ravens have offered him something. He's deciding if he wants to sign or not. That's what I got that's what we all got, because we all got Twitter or X or whatever we're going to call it, from Josina Anderson. So we'll see, what happens with the Clowney situation, and we'll go from there. So, that's all I got for camp today. But I do have a little surprise for you. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and set that up. I do have a little surprise for you. Y'all just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me go in my back office and open something up. All right, so there it is. I just got you guys a Rashad Bateman welcome back video. A Rashad Bateman welcome back video. So I'm going to end this stream. I appreciate you guys for coming through. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me for a hot 21 minutes. So now there's a Rashad Bateman video about the debut. Welcome back, Rashad Bateman. I see you guys soon. Film, then more film is coming. I'm going to preview the t-shirt tomorrow with the Patreon giveaway. All right. See y'all. Peace.